Welcome to HerbTwista's deep water culture hydroponic system build. Look, I'm not going to become the guy who shows you how to do everything. This is just an idea. It's cheap, it's free. Here it is. You need a coffee tin, a little disposable cup of cereal, some flexible air hosing, needle nose pliers, a little bit of wire, a safety pin, a lighter, a marker, and of course, a serrated knife. Use a serrated knife. I don't care if you don't listen to anything I say, a serrated knife will save your fingers. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn our coffee tin into a hydroponic system. We're going to take our lid and we're going to trace around the bottom of our little cereal cup thing and cut it out. Now that it's been cut out and this fits nice and flush, we have to cut out a hole in the side of our jug here for our air tubing to fit. I've already marked it, but you need to mark how wide it is and roughly how deep you want it to go. It's going to look something like this when it's done. So now your air hose can fit in it and the lid can still go on, just like that. See? Alrighty. Now it's time to make our bubbling apparatus at the bottom of our deep culture, well, for aeration, whatever. So we have this piece of tubing and both ends are open, see? And that's no good because all you're going to do is get bubbles out of one side. We want bubbles coming out of one specific area. So we're going to close off this end. You can use a Zippo or a candle or something that you can set up and there'd be a constant flame coming out of it. We're going to heat up the end of it and take our needle nose pliers and we're going to end up crimping it really tight. Get it nice and hot. Squeeze it. It's okay if it catches on fire a little bit. Squeeze it again. Squeeze it again until you make sure that it's absolutely sealed. Okay? That's it. That's how you crimp off the end so you get a nice airtight seal at the end of that. Now we want to make our holes for the air to come out of. So we're going to take our safety pin and we're going to heat it up. We're going to use it to poke little holes all over it. Just like that. Now it's done. We're going to close it up and we're going to test it out, okay? So we have our holes punched in it. We're going to stick it in a glass of water. Oh, look at that. Bubbles coming right out, right where we want them to. Alrighty. So that's pretty much done. Now we're going to show you how to use this cereal cup to use it as a mesh basket. Okay? So first thing you're going to do is you're going to empty it. Voila. And then you're going to cut holes out of it. Alright? This is actually easier to do with a regular knife instead of a serrated blade. But the serrated blade for cutting the hard plastics is absolutely important. You will cut your fingers. So you cut a bunch of holes in the bottom of it. See? And then you take your plant and you set your plant into it so that you have roots coming out the bottom. And I fill it full of these little marble pieces, whatever they are. They're little glass pebbles. You can use the clay pellets, you can use rocks out of your garden, whatever. Just something to keep the light off the roots and keep your plant in place. Okay? That sets directly into the bucket like this. Your air hosing goes into the side. You're going to want to mess with it a little bit to figure it out all the way. But we're going to see it in action real quick. There you have it. A deep culture hydroponic system. Very easy to fill, very easy to maintain. When your water level gets too low, you simply add water directly on top of the plant, and it goes straight down into it. Any questions, comments, or concerns? Give me a holler. HerbTwista's out.